Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming. Today again with another Hearts of Iron 4 video where we play the Kaiserreich mod with Switzerland. Last episode we just took out Turkey and we are finally moving into this Social Republic of Georgia, trying to capitulate them. That will be the second to last war. The last war is the Indochina Union War, which I still don't know how we are going to end, because they are not part of the middle Europa here. They have a protection alliance with. No, they actually send volunteers to Italy. I see. So I don't really know how we can manage to take a foothold here, because the Japanese don't really like us. Yeah, I think that will be it, because I don't think around here is any Middle Europa. Yeah, well, actually there is the Philippines. We might send our Marines over and try to do a landing somewhere. Probably down here and try to rush over. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's something we will try. But for now, our Marines and our tanks are pushing in here. Excellent. And we actually did overwhelm. Tibet has capitulated. Really? Tibet was in a war still? Oh yeah, against Fengtian government. We don't get any chunks out of that because it's a war between the Germans and the Socialist Republic of Georgia. I do not really think we do need any more planes in here. I mean, we did kind of sunk a couple of German, Turkish ships here. Mostly just because of my planes. We lost some planes here and there, but otherwise we are doing quite okay. Or we did quite okay. Yeah, there's no need for my air force up here anymore, so I'm gonna get those the manpower for those two air wings back, which is not a lot. I mean, we also lost a lot of troops over here. But yeah, that push is going rather nicely. That war should end in a moment. I say, Jude. If we manage to push in here, that is. Are you fighting? They declared war on the Russian Empire, but that doesn't impede us because they are no part of the Middle Europa faction. If they join Middle Europa, which I don't know if they will or not, if they will join Middle Europa, we will have a front against Japan, at least over here. Somehow. Not really. Oh well. Never mind then. Do we need tungsten? Yeah, we import 16. Do we need chromium? We actually do need to import chromium. Let's import chromium from Turkey, which is now an ally. There we go. And we have some more civilian factories doing stuff for us. We actually might be able to build up some nuclear reactors now. In Turkey, yes we can. At least 3 reactors we can build. Don't actually need that anymore. Gonna delete what we don't need anymore. Like the 2 airports. Don't think we need the bunkers anymore. I mean, the infrastructure is always nice to be built, but also not on the top priority. Top priority will be the 3 nuclear reactors, so we get some nuclear bombs up and ready. Also, we need to switch over something to build strategic jet bombers. Here we go. Sure. 1 should be more than enough, right? There we go. Yep, that's the last bit that needs to capitulate. It's actually just the capital probably that needs to go. I think. Yeah, you are both moving into Tbilisi. There we go. Taking Tbilisi. There is the capitulation. 'Done with that war. It's now part of Germany, which probably will be released again. The Georgian Kingdom now. It's part of Central Europe, Mitteleuropa. That's all good and fine. So my Marines, you're gonna come over here. You're gonna try to do a naval invasion from here to actually, let's say here. There we go. You do need to move over there, of course. Swiss Army Red under Birchler, right? Yep, Bircher. Field Marshal Bircher, you're gonna come over here. I actually go to Ostalovic. You kinda can't. You can if I do it like this. And this and this. Everybody should be kind of moving. Yep, everybody is kind of moving. Perfect. And also my tanks. Kingdom of Spain as our ally. Perfect. Yeah, sure. Come back to Switzerland. Visit some friends and family. Get some well-deserved R&R. I mean, where the hell are my Marines? They are at sea. It's gonna take them quite a while to get there. It's probably South Chinese Sea, which is this sea over here. Is there a good airport here with... Well, we could put in 500 planes, which means we're gonna put in some close air support for naval bombardments, like 200. Okay. Doing it over here, you're going to go for ship bombardment. And also we're gonna put in some jet fighters. We actually have 300 jet fighters too, so we're gonna put 300 jet fighters too in here, which also go in here and do some air superiority missions. Don't know if that will be enough. It doesn't look like it is enough. They have not reached yet, unfortunately. Maybe we can chunk out some destroyers now. If we switch over our production, well, not completely switch it over, but like, I haven't researched any destroyers yet. Whoopsie. Ship-wise, actually, national focus-wise, army training is no longer necessary. Yeah, we're done with that tree. We can't continue in that one, right? We need the Blue Water Navy, which we cannot get because of that one. We haven't gotten this one. Christening the first fleet. No. Okay. Destroyers have the fastest build time, so research some destroyers. Also some battleships, not battle cruisers. Well, go for some battle cruisers as well. It takes 90 days till they get ready anyway, so it doesn't really help me. Really? Some Georgian fleet here? But yeah. It's gonna take a little while till we have our first destroyers. Try to get our... we are insufficient on tungsten all of a sudden. Portugal, give me some more. And steel for some reason. The US stopped steel import, I'm guessing. Indochina Union, okay. Maybe that war will end now rather quickly because Japan is in this war. So we don't actually have to try to make a landing there anymore. And that would end this series nicely. I want to end this series with no wars going on. World domination is just not in the cards. I mean, I could leave the Central Powers and try to take France and Germany but yeah, 755 divisions. Kingdom of France, 200 divisions. Italy, 800 divisions. Austria, around 500 divisions. Well, Austria we could kind of leave out. We kind of could try to join the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, which would be a possibility. But I mean, first I have to leave the faction, which means the war needs to end anyway. Otherwise, I cannot leave the faction. Licensed products. Show active license. I do not have any active licenses. Oh, I actually do for convoy ships. I see. We actually probably could. We actually probably could get rid of that, right? Send. And we are short on steel again. The Russian Empire is not delivering their steel. So let's get it from Austrian-Hungarian Empire. I mean, Deutsche Mittelafrika would probably be the smarter idea, but Russia just went to closed economy because they suck. No, they're afraid they need their resources for their war against Japan. I guess Transmur is part, yep, co-prosperity sphere. And yeah, Japan is actually dealing with Indochina. So I'm guessing this war will end rather soonish, which is nice. I mean, I don't produce any submarines right now, but what the hell, why not, right? I mean, you still cannot go, right? Nope, we don't have air superiority or ships on mission in the South China Sea. Or we could try to cover the whole area with radar, which is also not possible. Yeah, I think this war will be over rather quickly. There you go. I have 0% war participation, which doesn't really matter. But yeah, those air wings can actually go bye-bye. Gives me back some manpower. Do I have any air wings left up? Nope, I don't. Which brings me to the point, you're part of the Entente, right? Yes, you are. Which brings me to the point, you guys. Yep, there it is. War ended. And we are actually on a peaced out world right now. Well, sort of. I mean, no war where middle or the central powers are actually involved in. Yeah. You haven't fought that hard, but sure. Come home, visit your families, have some fun. You're still good. You actually can train a little bit to get back to trained level. Also, you guys can train as soon as you're back home, on the way home, I guess. Poland. Germany is justifying against Poland, really? Why are you doing that? Well, you're doing at least something. What I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, and now I have enough points to actually edit my divisions. For example, I mean, the logistics company for the tanks would be great. Also, to bring it up to a combat width of 40 would be awesome. Very tough breakthrough right now, and probably add some more motorized. Oops, no. Like mechanized, I mean. Or Panzergrenadiers, Tank Grenadiers. 36, 38. Which brings up the HP quite a bit. 40. Save that. Which means, of course, they need to be trained again as well, I guess. We're gonna wait how it looks like. But yeah, my troops are coming back here right now. I mean, I could now actually leave the faction, which could be a thing to do, which could also be a thing that they actually bump me, stomp me into the ground. Empire of Japan, and there's actually a little bit of German Empire down here. The Megoko Delta. Is there any resources down here that you choose to take this? Nope. No clue why you did take it then. You don't even have a harbor down there. But yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, you are still pretty trained actually, which is interesting. Yeah, in 130 hours you get 1,930 manpower back. I mean, I don't think those guys are in combat with, yeah, they're just 20. And also the Mountaineers are just 20. And the infantry divisions are also just 20. I mean, we could probably... Do we have actually a lot of Mountaineers? Not a lot. But we could kind of upgrade those divisions as well. Like, for example, edit. You have everything. We could upgrade you to combat with 40. We have our first destroyer researched. Going down the destroyer research line. Going down the battleship research line. We could kind of start to get a fleet up and ready. I mean, let's... Where the hell is my green army for right now? Green army. You are over here already. We are not at a war yet. If I check the wars, the current wars, it's just the second Russian-Japanese war. And there are no other wars going on right now. We are building up our nuclear reactors in Turkey. I mean, why pollute Switzerland if you can pollute Turkey, right? Nah, that's pretty mean to say. I mean, we got some chunks out of that. So Switzerland has grown a little bit. Not a huge amount, but I'm still okay with it. I mean, we have 7 strategic bombers, which is nice. And just for the fun of it, we are actually gonna leave Middle Europa. Just to see if somebody will start to justify against me again. I mean, we still have like plus 200 with Germany. And with the French kingdom. But so we cannot get drawn into another war for right now. I mean, of course, Austria is me. Okay, everybody just cancelled their non-aggression pact with me. I don't know if that was a good thing to do. Oops. Yeah, let's go for the Battle Cruiser 2. Why the hell not? Somebody is actually justifying against me. The French Empire. Not so good. Can you guys at least get back home? That would be rather interesting to see. Can you get back home? Just to see if they can get back home. Well, they're kind of moving. Moving to where? Moving to the harbor and stay in the harbor. Yep, I screwed that one up a little bit because we do not have military access to anywhere, so all those guys are kind of stuck over here. That's okay. They declared war on Tripolio. We're gonna hold on to whatever we have over here. And actually, can we get a front line down here somewhere? It doesn't really show up, unfortunately. I think it would be here or here. One of those 3 provinces. Actually, we're gonna draw like a defensive line. I think one of those 3 provinces. Until like 3 divisions, like you, and you, be actually stationed down here. My Marines actually made it home, which is nice. It's not a lot of Marines that made it home. That's way too long a front for you guys. First of all, you need to train as well. And then we're gonna draw you a front line over here. And the Green Army, which is still training, gets a front line over here. Just so we have that pocket kind of surrounded, is justifying against us. Which is interesting. I mean, we could ask to join the faction. Okay, we actually need the Social Democrats to be higher than 30%. To have... I think that's those ones, right? No, Social Conservatives. Federal Council. Conservatives. Huh? Conservatives, Council, Federal Council, Social Democrats. What do we need to join this faction? Democrats? Yeah, we would need the Social Democrats. Could we change that in here somehow? I don't think so. So I would say I have screwed myself out of it pretty hardly. Yeah, that doesn't change it anywhere. We can't really change it anywhere in here, I guess. Very high popularity, we can't change that either. We are in very good stability, at least. I mean, Social Democrats. Power gain, power gain. but it doesn't change the outcoming of the party. So yeah, with that in mind, I kind of screwed myself out of the opportunity to. I should have brought back this army first, and then actually leave the pact. I mean, we could ask to join again. Authoritarian Democrats. No, I cannot. The Swiss Confederation is not allowed to join factions. Yep, I did that one real nicely. I mean, we did everything in here, right? Yeah, we did already do the join Middle Europa, and we just left it, so there's that. Construction repair. Actually, construction engineering. We are building some nuclear generators. But yeah, anyway, I said I would like to end this series on world at peace, or at least my faction at peace. I could leave the faction. We are no longer in Middle Europa, which means every of our borders, which are surrounded by Middle Europa, they have massed a lot amount of troops on that. Which is still okay. I mean, it could still kind of work out in our favor. It probably won't if we would continue this game. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna come back to it at some other point. I'll probably look to see what happens off camera. But yeah, that's going to be at the end for this series, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel or follow on Facebook or Twitter. Links to that, like always, in the video description. And like always, guys, one more time, thanks for watching. I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.